What if the boys stopped being just chaos and turned into something completely unpredictable? That's exactly what episode One Shots does. This isn't your typical episode, it's structured like a very special episode, jumping between multiple perspectives, diving into characters we barely understood before, and delivering one of the weirdest, darkest, and most entertaining hours of the entire season. Right away, the episode feels different. Instead of focusing on one main storyline, we follow several perspectives: Firecracker, Black Noir, Soldier Boy, Sister Sage, and even Butcher's dog, Terror. And somehow, it works. Let's start with one of the most unexpected emotional arcs, Firecracker. Firecracker has spent the season pushing the narrative that Homelander is basically God. But now, that belief starts to break her internally. Her real name is Misty Gray, and she comes from a deeply religious background. When her old reverend visits her, asking for help saving his church from Vought's control, she's torn between her past and her present. This is the first time we see real vulnerability in her. She considers asking Homelander to spare the church, but when she goes live on air, she makes a different choice. She publicly denounces her own church, even accusing her reverend of abuse. It's a brutal moment because you can see she doesn't believe what she's saying, but she says it anyway. And in the end, it doesn't matter, because Homelander finds out she doubted him. And just like that, she's gone. In one of the most shocking moments of the episode, Homelander unalives Firecracker, slamming her into a statue without hesitation. Her loyalty, her sacrifice, her identity, all meaningless in the end. Then there's Black Noir. For once, we actually see what he wants. He's tired of being controlled, especially by the Deep, and he wants to pursue something different: acting. He finds a mentor in a director named Adam, who gives him a real opportunity outside of the Seven. For a moment, it feels like hope. But this is the boys. The Deep finds out, and in one of the most disturbing scenes of the episode, he takes Adam out in a brutal way. Black Noir is left standing there, realizing he can't escape who he is or the world he's trapped in. But here's the twist. This could be the beginning of his rebellion. Meanwhile, Sister Sage reveals her long-term plan. She tells Ashley that an all-out war between humans and supes is inevitable. Her goal isn't to stop it, it's to survive it. She plans to hide in a bunker and wait it out, avoiding both sides. It's smart, but also surprisingly simple for someone with her level of intelligence. Now let's talk about the craziest part of the episode. Soldier Boy and Homelander travel to Hollywood to track down information about V1. They visit a former member of the Seven, Mr. Marathon, who now lives as a washed-up actor hosting celebrity poker games. And yes, the guest list is insane. Real-life celebrities show up as themselves, sitting around playing cards while casually discussing how terrible the world has become under Homelander's rule. It's satire at its peak, and honestly, one of the funniest sequences the show has done in a long time. But it doesn't stay funny. Mr. Marathon and another supe secretly plan to take Homelander out while he's vulnerable. They try to convince Soldier Boy to help them. And for a moment, it looks like he might. But then Soldier Boy flips. Instead of helping them, he goes on a rampage. What follows is one of the most violent sequences of the season. The entire room turns into chaos as Soldier Boy brutally takes out everyone in his path. The scene is intense, shocking, and completely out of control. By the end, Homelander finishes things off, taking Mr. Marathon out completely and reinforcing one simple truth: there is no safe place left. Back at the core story, we also get smaller but important insights. Through Terra's perspective, we see that the boys are still fractured. Kimiko and Frenchie are struggling. Mother's Milk has accepted he may not survive this war. Butcher is still willing to do whatever it takes. Everything is building toward one inevitable conclusion: war. This episode doesn't push the main plot forward in a traditional way. Instead, it deepens the world. It shows us the cost of loyalty, the illusion of freedom, and the terrifying reality that even the strongest believers are disposable.